Cobra Kai.
Kidding.
So What's on Netflix has this article here. If we look at episode 15 of season 6, X Degenerate. For those of you who are like, what? What are you talking about? Cobra Kai season 1, episode 1 was titled Ace Degenerate. The final episode is going to be X Degenerate. If you describe a person or their behavior as degenerate, you disapprove of them because you think they have low standards of behavior or morality. So that's why Johnny says, no, man, X Degenerate, 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'm a senior. I got 1 year to make it work, and that's what I'm going to do, make it work. And they called the first episode Ace Degenerate because, I mean, he was a degenerate. That's what he was. I think this is the coolest thing ever, that they're tying it from episode 1 of season 1 to now the very last episode. The very first episode being Ace Degenerate and the last episode, X Degenerate. Perfect. And of course, it's written by Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, the writers, creators, showrunners of Cobra Kai. They are writing the final episode. Now, this title says something huge about this episode and Cobra Kai season 6. The first episode was called Ace Degenerate. Why was it called Ace Degenerate? Because Johnny was the Ace Degenerate. Now, what is Cobra Kai? Like, look, okay, yeah, we got Miguel, we got Daniel, we got Kreese, but ultimately Cobra Kai is Johnny's story. I mean, this is the redemption of Johnny Lawrence from episode 1 being a lowlife, to the end of Cobra Kai. Like, I mean, he has a baby on the way, maybe he's getting married. Like, he's 2 sons now, and Robbie and Miguel, and then, another child on the way. This has been about the redemption of Johnny, and sure, other characters, but mainly Johnny. It's how it started. The whole first episode was focused around Johnny Lawrence. And I would even say the first season, then they started to expand and it started becoming about everybody. But the first season, man, the first episode was Johnny. That's how it all started. By having the last episode called X Degenerate, what this reveals is that this is going to be the moment for Johnny. Daniel had his moment in season 5, taking down Terry Silver, taking down Cobra Kai. Johnny needs the moment. And it seems like with X Degenerate being the title of this episode, he's going to have it. This is going to be his episode, and we're going to get that full story, full circle arc of Johnny Lawrence from, Karate Kid 1, being a freaking bully and getting crane kicked in the face, to Cobra Kai episode 1, low life, miserable dude. This episode is going to tie it all up. I think it's going to tie it up for everybody, but by calling it X Degenerate, this is going to really just put a nice bow on the story of Johnny Lawrence. And I've always said, why does this show exist? Like, what is the purpose? And I've always said the purpose is to give these characters happy endings, and conclude their storylines. So by starting Cobra Kai with Johnny as a lowlife, you see where they're progressing. They're building this character up. They gotta like there's still a final season of 15 episodes. Like, I know Johnny's on a good path right now, but we still gotta build him up more and really just give him that boom. Daniel was the best around in Karate Kid. Johnny's got to be the best around in this final season, especially in this final episode. This is a huge deal that they're calling it X Degenerate. Shout out to my boys, Josh Heald, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg. This is amazing. So guys, comment below your thoughts. What do you think about this title? The final episode of Cobra Kai being called X Degenerate. Do we agree that this makes sense, that they got to end it with Johnny? It started with Johnny. It's got to end with Johnny. Let me know your thoughts down below.